We're in Chinatown and we're right next to the W Hotel, which is one of my favourite places to eat, sleep and drink. Let's go and chat to my friend Dario, who works there. Dario,
Hey,
thank you for coming on Posh Cockney TV.
thanks for having me.
How have you been?
Very well, very well. Very relaxed, obviously due to the lockdown, but ready for what's to come.
So are you currently back in at W Hotel now? Are you on furlough or?
Furloughed, so almost the entire hotel is on furlough, apart from 5,
Right.
who are just running back of house operations, and of course the room reservations are still coming in. And we're looking to hopefully be back at the end of August. That's the new date.
Well, thanks for inviting us in here. I mean, I've not been to the W Hotel when it's been like this, and it's scary, isn't it? I mean, it's one of my favourite places in London, and looking around, it doesn't even look the same.
It's pretty huge, right?
Yeah.
I forget how big the bar it is. But yeah, it's so different because I mean you're here quite often.
I love it.
And the energy and the buzz in here, it's yeah, sheer opposite to right now. It's a skeleton without people in here.
So what have you been up to during lockdown? Have you been keeping fit? Have you been learning new things?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been keeping. I'm not very good at sitting still.
Right.
That happened for about 3 days after lockdown.
Yeah.
What I've been doing, I've been reading a lot or audiobooking. So I got into audiobooks.
Me too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a very slow reader.
Yeah.
I used to hate reading as a child. So my reading speed isn't the greatest. So audiobooks I discovered, and I've got a 15, 20 I've done in lockdown. I've done a lot of online trainings for hotel operations, more the room side,
Yeah.
you know, for the future. I've done meditation dailies, workouts, focus training, all sorts. Yeah.
I mean, mental health actually might be a bit of a big thing when we all come back into hospitality. So the fact that you're doing all that meditation and yoga and stuff like that is probably going to help you as well. And you might spread that into some of the team and the guests. Do you reckon W Hotel might take on a little bit of more well-being into their sort of operation?
Yeah, so actually it's funny you say that. So our pre-lockdown, so W is about fashion, music, design, and fuel as in not petrol, fuel as in fuel for lust for life.
Yeah.
So, and that one was supposed to be really pushed out this year.
Yeah.
So to activate the fuel element. So that's very much about well-being, you know, eating healthy. Yeah, it's very much goes hand in hand with what you say, but of course that's all been delayed.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you think you can open at the end of August now? So I mean, are you starting to take bookings already, or is that you're still waiting?
We're still we're just still waiting for the final date to be confirmed. We had a bit of a case of actually trying to open the bar before the hotel,
Right.
But it's a little bit tricky to coordinate with us and Marriott. So I think end of August. We're booking from end of August onwards. So there's a lot of brunch partners. And we had a few brunch partners like Parvana who had already booked here for April. So they had all their tickets sold.
The big Easter one.
The big Easter one.
Huge
the
party,
big Easter one.
Yeah.
So now we have a backlog of 300 tickets we need to go through.
Wow.
So we actually have those booked. A few other ones have booked in already. Yeah.
I mean, this place caters for, obviously, if you just want to come and get your head down, if you want to come and have some food in the restaurant, or you want to drink at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the hotels in London. But tell me about the rest of the group around the world. How have they been affected? And are you all sort of in sync at the moment, or are some open right now?
With Marriott, you mean?
Yeah.
Or just W?
The W hotels, really, because they're the...
Yeah, most of them are closed.
Right.
Again, so if you look over in Paris, we're in a very, very similar situation than like us in London. Our Prime and Select brands, they are mostly open, even in the UK.
Yeah.
So, for instance, the Courtyard in by the London Eye, that's open. All of the luxury tiers, they are closed. Some are opening up now in Italy, but Paris, for instance, same as us, there's just not the international travelers you need for luxury. You know, you need your Asian markets, your American markets. It's huge in luxury. So it just hasn't been feasible to open the hotels yet.
Well, I know you're on furlough, but do you know any of the big plans that W have got for this great London site?
Yes, so I'm trying to think which I can share with you.
Please, exclusives, please, exclusives.
Very exclusive. So of course we had a lot of activations. Plus, so we changed our menu over in April.
Yeah.
So April is when we go into our spring activation. So we had a huge and a pretty good and unusual spring activation plan for us this year. Of course, that's now on hold. So that's likely to come back. I don't know at which stage. All the activations that we had planned were tiered towards summer, spring. So that might not necessarily come in October.
Yeah.
So in October, we're going to have other activations. Of course, our partners, and same as we always spoke about pure vodka, that's always one, of course, an activation we're going to start with once we're open. There's a few things in the pipe. Frozen brunch is going to come back slightly elevated. So
nice.
We had quite a twist on that. So last year we launched Frozen brunch, and the covers have been through the roof. Really, really solid. So that's going to come back with a little twist. And then we're waiting also for Westminster Council to see of what we can do outside. And of course, that's, as you've seen in Soho, all of the restaurants that have outside spaces.
Alfresco dining,
Alfresco, yeah. So we just need to see how much we can do. We don't have too much space, to be quite honest, because it's just either side of the entrance. A few things in the pipeline.
Amazing. I can't wait to see them. Why do you love hospitality in London? Why do you wake up every day? And I know I've worked with you for a couple of years now, and you're so passionate, but why do you get up every day and just come to work and have such a smile on your face? What inspires you?
It sounds very cliche, but really, really is my team.
Yeah.
I see such responsibilities in my actions in life, not just at work, that I think the smallest thing affects people in various ways, and I really take this to work. I really almost feel I can ruin someone's life if I don't treat them in a right way, and it's that. But I'm a very, very happy and positive person.
You are, yeah. If you was a customer who was looking to come back to W Hotel, they might have been here before or they haven't, what would you say to them right now to get them through the doors?
Well, if they have been here, there's going to be changes. So W will always be W. We're always going to do things the way we do, a bit outside of the norm, remix luxury. So that's all going to stay. So the brand is not going to change at all.
Yeah.
But if you have been out, you would have seen screens by now. You see way more contactless, cashless transactions. Cleaning is going to be, you're going to see a lot of cleaners around all the time.
Yeah.
It's a commitment to clean. So that's, of course, going to be, I think that's a fairly small impact and something that people expect. Whoever hasn't been here, wow, what can I say to them?
Are they promised a personal drink with you at the bar?
Oh, always, yeah. I'm always here. I'm here 24/7. But it's, you know what the place is like. It's a pretty fun place. It's non-judgmental. Whoever you want to be, you can be at W London at the reception bar. It's fun, and the cocktails are pretty crazy.
Well, I can't wait to come back and have a drink with you at the bar. You're always a great host, and I look forward to seeing you and seeing the place packed. So best of luck for the rest of the year, and thanks for coming on PCTV.
Thanks for having me.